Now, scientists from India, the United States and Japan have discovered a large natural gas deposit in the Bay of Bengal. It's the first potentially producible discovery of its kind in the Indian Ocean. A research expedition discovered the natural gas hydrate, which is an ice-like form of the fuel off India's east coast, according to the United States Geological Survey. India is heavily dependent on imports to meet its oil and gas needs and is keen to secure more of its own supplies. Well, earlier I spoke to Tim Collette via webcam from U.S. Geological Survey in Denver, Colorado. He explained why this discovery is so significant.
Gas hydrates are an ice-like mixture of gas and water, and they occur mainly in permafrost environments in the Arctic and also in deep marine environments. In recent years, we have seen evidence that gas hydrates and sand reservoirs, these are conventional reservoirs, can be produced with conventional technology. So this is very important development in the sense that it shifted our focus to actually explore for gas hydrates in more or less conventional sand-dominated reservoirs. So studies in the Gulf of Mexico, offshore Japan, and also in Korea had led us to a better understanding of this type of reservoir. In India, we were successful in discovering some of the thickest, highly concentrated gas hydrate accumulations in the world. But more importantly, we were also able to find the fact that the geologic controls on the occurrence of gas hydrates were prevalent, that is, favorable over a very large margin of the eastern margin of India. So this provided us both with a potential resource, but even more importantly, it provided us with a potential of a future production test, or sites where we could actually look at the production response of gas hydrates.
It sounds like a great discovery, but how can you actually tap into this resource?
When you actually look at the production of gas hydrates being a solid, it of course adds some complexities. But when we look at it, it's controlled by a limited range of pressure and temperature conditions. That is, hydrates occur under a very specific pressure temperature conditions. So to produce a gas hydrate, you have to simply change the temperature or the pressure of a reservoir. One of the most common ways of changing the pressure of a reservoir is to drill a conventional well into the reservoir, draw the pressure down on the reservoir itself. And in this case, in the case of gas hydrates, they would dissociate or melt, and the gas would be liberated and flow up the borehole itself. So more or less, we're using conventional production technology to actually produce gas hydrates, and simply by changing the pressure of the reservoir itself.